Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Tommy Tuchel is the new England manager, and people are losing their minds. Yeah, people are losing their minds about it. Oh, it should be English. Oh, we got a German. Who cares? We've got a German. People are on the both side of the debate. Here's my viewpoint on it. Yeah, would I prefer an English manager over a foreign manager? Yes, I would, because it's England national team. And I think, really, England national team should have an English manager. The problem is, all the English managers are not worthy of being the England manager. None of them. The best we've got is probably Eddie Howe. And he got Newcastle into the top four. That's a great achievement. Not won anything. They didn't qualify out the group stage. They didn't even come third. You know, he's a good manager, don't get me wrong, but should he be managing England? I don't think so. He's probably our best hope if we were to go down that route. Tommy Tuchel, yeah? He's been around the game a long time. He's won trophies. He's won silverware. And people keep on talking to me like, it's a disgrace that we've got a German as a manager. Is it a disgrace? Listen, again, I'd prefer to have an English manager. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I'm chill. Like, I don't care who manages the... Like, I just don't get why people are losing the shit about it. Like, at the end of the day, if we had an English manager that was good enough, and we went for Tuchel, I'd be more backing it. But our second best manager is probably Graham Potter. You know what I mean? This country is not producing managerial talent. Now, there's a whole host of reasons for that. Yeah, and we could be here all day speaking about what that reason is. But until this country starts producing managerial talent, yeah, then we're screwed. And I tell you what as well, right? Gary Neville, mate, he needs to chill out, mate, yeah? Because he keeps on waffling again because he's a big waffler. He's a big waffle merchant, yeah? And he's been speaking about, you know, in fact, I'll get it up on screen, actually, because he's been waffling, man. And he's doing me head in at the moment, Gary Neville. Yeah, listen to this.
I'm shocked. I'll be honest with you, I'm shocked. I'm shocked tonight that England have appointed... I don't want this to be about Thomas Tuchel. It's nothing to do with Thomas Tuchel.
It's got to do with Thomas Tuchel. What do you mean it's nothing to do with Thomas Tuchel?
I'm shocked tonight that England have appointed a international coach.
They've literally thrown a grenade into their entire new ethos.
I think it's embarrassing that we as a nation are saying we need a foreign coach to
That probably is embarrassing. You know what? Jamie's probably right there. It probably is embarrassing.
make us successful.
I think we are damaging our own coaching programme.
What do you mean, damaging our own coaching programme? What does that even mean? You know, these people, well, when it's, you can tell when they're waffling because they start talking about stupid shit. We're about coaching programme. We're talking about, what does that mean?
And we are also damaging our own, our own brand, if you like.
What brand? What does that mean? What you're on about, bro? It's a football match. It's football. What are you talking about, brand? You're on about football brand.
Will receive horrific criticism if he doesn't succeed and he doesn't do well, doesn't get through groups and stuff like
that. Of course he will. Of course he will. Any manager who doesn't get England out of a group stage will receive horrific criticism. I back Tuchel. I think it's a good appointment. But if he doesn't get us out of a group, I'm going to criticise him. And I'm probably going to say, get a new manager in. I don't understand it, man.
Like that. He will not like some of it. There's no doubt.
I've always been of the opinion that the England manager should be English.
I agree. As a fundamental principle, I agree that the England manager should be English. But if the England manager is not worthy, or the English managers that we have available are not worthy of being the England manager, do we just get one anyway? I mean, listen, Eddie Howe's an interesting one because there are probably shouts for people who think he is good enough. I don't think he's proven enough to me that he's good enough to manage England. I think there's a chance he might be, but I don't think he's shown it enough that he 100% is good enough to manage England. And after that, there's literally nobody. There's literally nobody. So it's Eddie Howe or bust. And even Eddie Howe's not like a guaranteed worker.
I'll never change that.
He might go and win a tournament. We might all be grateful in 3-4 years for the work that he's done. But something inside me here as I sit here today tells me that it's not quite right and that it doesn't feel right. That Thomas Tuchel would be the manager of England.
Well, hang on a minute. Didn't he play under Sven? Didn't he play under Capello, this guy? You weren't fucking complaining then, were you? You know what I mean? Well, this is the thing, man, with these people, mate. They just waffle, man. These people are just waffling. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Damaging the brand. What is he on about? He said this as well. Listen to this. He says, I think we're damaging ourselves. I do think there are outstanding English candidates who could have been appointed. Who? Am I living in my own universe? What outstanding English candidates do we have? I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Am I missing something here? Because the only one that I see as potential, and I wouldn't say he's outstanding, is Eddie Howe. Nobody else comes anywhere near it. We are in a rut when it comes to coaching. Well, hang on a minute. You've just told us there are outstanding English candidates. So which one is it, Gary? Are we in an outstanding English candidate situation? Or are we in a rut? English coaching has one of the worst reputations in Europe. Well, hang on a minute. Again, you've just said they're outstanding candidates. Well, what are you talking about, man? We don't have a clear identity and we've not built a style which is unique to us. But we have outstanding English candidates. We have seen coaches from all around Europe come to the Premier League and import their styles in our game, and we've copied them. This is the thing, though, Gary, yeah? Because when Pep Guardiola come to this country, you and everybody else said, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Can't play that football in England. Can't play that way in England. Now, England. We're different. We're different to everybody else. We're unique. We're special. England, God save our gracious. No one cares, Gary, yeah? Football is football, bro. The reason why English managers are shit on the whole is because they're not open to ideas, yeah? And everyone who is now at the age where they can manage as an English player grew up in a time where we didn't think about tactics properly. We didn't adapt our game. And then Pep Guardiola's come in and ripped it all up, and everyone's now playing pep ball. In 10, 15 years, we'll have English managers coming through who actually know how to play football, who can have tactics. But we don't have that. Because people like you who grew up in football when Fergie was here and all them guys were here, yeah, you all said, no, can't play pep ball. So we don't have any managers who can play football like that properly. We have managers who maybe try, but it will fail because they don't fundamentally understand what they're doing. They're just copying someone's homework. If I copy someone's homework and get an A star, I've got an A star. Doesn't mean I actually know what I'm doing because I'm just copying. I've not learned the understand. I don't learn the process. So these people are just absolute wafflers, mate. Yeah. I am fully in favour of having an English manager for England. I think it's the right thing to do, but not at the expense of getting a manager that is not at the level that we need. I think Eddie Howe is close. I don't think he's a million miles away, but I don't think he's done enough to warrant the job for England. I didn't think Southgate did. I've been calling for Southgate to be sacked for about 8 years. Ever since he got the job, basically, after 2016. Ultimately, we don't have an English manager that is clearly good enough, despite what you're saying in your statement, which is weird. Because 1 minute you're saying we have candidates, and the next minute you're saying our coaches are trash. In 10, 15 years, we'll have managers in this country that can manage this team. In the meantime, we do not, and it's down to Thomas Tuchel to bring it home.